If you do tune in, you know we start with the game of the night. And BBD, this was an interesting one because there's 2 football games last night. They both kind of stunk.
The scores were both ended up kind of close, but no.
Yeah. And I am actually, I didn't put this in there, but I'll put it in now for the bro of the night. Someone is coming from those games. But BBD, I think there's a baseball game that's the story. I think it's the story. Unfortunately, your G-Men and my Broncos aren't the story. You could talk some Steelers and stuff. We might talk some Steelers later. But the game of the night for me, Dodgers-Padres, BBD. The Padres have been arguably the story of this 2020 MLB season, and they have snuck up behind the Dodgers, which nobody thought they would do this year. Clayton Kershaw, their guy on the bump against Dinelson Lamet, who, if you're not familiar with, you should be, because he's kind of a stud. But either way, we jump into it. It's a 1-0 game in the 6th, and Trent Grisham, the guy that blew the wild card game, trying to change his whole story, and he is. He's been awesome this year. He pimps one off Clayton, tying the game at 1s. People are mad. We're starting to chirp Dave Roberts after the game. Not happy. And it's like, guys, we're still... Have we not learned? Have we learned nothing?
We just did this.
The answer is true. We haven't learned anything. Ona, the rookie who got called up the other day. Ona. I can't give you the full scouting report, I'll be honest. Ona. He's a meaty guy.
He's supposed to be a masher, but I don't know.
Sure. Pick him up. He breaks up the tie. It ignites a 5-run 7th inning. And, I mean, it was chirpy. There was an awesome... Here... Okay, so maybe I like baseball too much, BBD, because I was about to say there was an awesome ground out to first. But there was. So Jerickson Profar was running off third, infield in, grounder to Muncy. Max Muncy looks him back and then starts going to the base, and Profar takes off. Profar beats the throw home. Nice slide at the plate. And then Muncy threw one away on a double play ball later that inning. So Dinelson Lamet finishes 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, 1 run. Kershaw ends up finishing with 3 runs because the pen kind of gave it up. His runner's on base. That's how baseball works, sure. But Padres have won 8 in a row, and they are a game and a half back of the Dodgers. So I think it's the story. And these Padres, man, it's real. It's real at this point. It's not...
it's not just fun.
The carpet's not just coming out. It's not just fun. It's not a cool party trick. The lineup's nasty. The pitching's nasty. They're having fun, which, again, that shouldn't be what changes your mind. But they're just rolling. They're just rolling. And if you look at the expression on the Dodgers' face last night, they didn't expect any competition this year. And now a game and a half back, 2 more coming up in San Diego. And, man, if they could somehow sweep the Dodgers and take first place, your 4th place Dodgers, they're the only team that's dodged a losing streak this year. So maybe they're kind of due for it as well. So I don't know. Padres have been the story of baseball this year. From a fun perspective, now it's becoming, they're trying to be the number 1 team in the National League. And
it's within reach.
Yeah, and hey, we've been talking about the Reds, who swept a doubleheader yesterday, potentially being the 8th seed and challenging the Dodgers in the 1. The Padres, you might not want that because, Reds or Cardinals, I don't know. I still think Reds are scary in a 3-game set.
If you had to face them...
Go listen to Talking Baseball for that. But
they're talented enough. More on them later.
Padres run away on the Dodgers last night. They're having a lot of fun on the baseball field. If you, for some reason, haven't checked them out. Oh, someone came up with the bases loaded yesterday, and they have a grand slam counter on the screen. So that's when you know you're having a good time. That's when you know you're having a straight-up good time. So that's the game of the night, Padres-Dodgers.